Healthy conflict resolution is not about avoiding arguments, and it is not about staying silent to keep the peace. It is about learning how to face tension without losing yourself in it. Many women are taught, directly or indirectly, that harmony is their responsibility, that keeping things calm means being patient, understanding, flexible, sometimes even quiet. But over time, this belief creates emotional exhaustion, because unresolved conflict does not disappear. It settles into the body, into the tone of the relationship, into unspoken resentment. Healthy conflict begins with a mindset shift. Conflict is not a threat. It is information. Every argument is trying to reveal something. A need that is unmet, a boundary that was crossed, an expectation that was never clearly expressed. The problem is not disagreement. The problem is how disagreement is handled when emotions take control. When conflict starts, the nervous system activates. Heart rate increases. Breathing becomes shallow. The body prepares for defense. This is why logical explanations often fail during arguments, because the body is not listening for logic. It is scanning for safety. A woman who understands this does not rush to speak. She pauses. She grounds herself. She regulates her emotions before addressing the issue. This pause is powerful. It prevents regret. It prevents escalation. It keeps dignity intact. Healthy conflict resolution always starts inside you, long before it reaches the conversation. One of the most common patterns in unhealthy conflict is emotional chasing, trying to be understood immediately, trying to fix everything at once, trying to force clarity in a moment of chaos. But clarity cannot exist where emotional safety is absent. Healthy women understand timing. They know that not every truth needs to be spoken in the heat of the moment, and not every feeling needs an immediate reaction. They choose intention over impulse. Instead of attacking the person, they address the experience. Instead of blaming character, they describe behavior. Instead of accusing, they express impact. There is a difference between saying, "You make me feel ignored," and saying, "When I don't feel heard, I disconnect emotionally." The first creates defensiveness. The second creates awareness. Healthy communication does not water down truth. It delivers truth in a way that allows connection to survive. Another important element is emotional boundaries. You are not required to stay in a conversation that becomes disrespectful. You are not required to absorb raised voices, sarcasm, or dismissal. Healthy conflict allows pauses. It allows space. It allows both people to return regulated. Saying, "I need a break from this conversation," is not weakness. It is self-respect. A woman who can pause conflict without abandoning it leads the emotional tone of the relationship. Listening is often misunderstood. Many people think listening means staying quiet while planning a response. Healthy listening is different. It is presence without interruption. It is curiosity without judgment. You can listen and still disagree. You can acknowledge feelings without accepting blame. Phrases like, "I understand why you would feel that way," or "that perspective makes sense," do not erase your own experience. They simply create emotional safety. Another critical aspect of healthy conflict is focus. Unhealthy arguments collect history. They bring up old wounds. They stack unresolved issues into one overwhelming moment. Healthy conflict stays contained. One issue at a time. One moment. One intention. Words like always and never exaggerate pain and invite defensiveness. Healthy women avoid them intentionally. Tone matters more than content. A calm voice communicates confidence. A steady pace communicates control. You do not need to over-explain. You do not need to justify your emotions excessively. Feelings do not require evidence. The more grounded you are, the less you need to prove. Healthy conflict resolution honors both voices equally, without silencing, without overpowering, without emotional withdrawal. It is not about winning. It is about remaining aligned with your values while staying connected. The strongest relationships are not built on perfection. They are built on repair. on the ability to come back after tension, to reflect, to adjust, to grow. Healthy conflict creates trust over time because it teaches both people that honesty is safe, that emotions are allowed. That connection does not disappear during discomfort. As a woman, your emotional awareness is a form of intelligence. When paired with boundaries, it becomes power. You are allowed to state your needs clearly. You are allowed to express disappointment without guilt. You are allowed to expect respect during difficult conversations. Healthy conflict resolution does not mean staying calm at all costs. It means staying conscious. It means choosing words instead of weapons, presence instead of pressure, self-respect instead of self-abandonment. You do not need to chase resolution. You do not need to beg for understanding. You do not need to shrink to be heard. When you approach conflict with regulation, clarity, and intention, you teach others how to engage with you. And more importantly, you teach yourself that your peace matters. Healthy conflict is not about fixing someone else. It is about protecting your inner balance while allowing the relationship to evolve in a healthy direction.